Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Randomized franchise Redux rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 3 in control of the Furry Flyers organization, and year number 6 here in the Green Nachos League. Last episode for our Furry Flyers saw us take on the Tramplers, or what's the Bottlenose? Yeah, it was the Bottlenoses, where we won rather handily, 12-3. We then simmed our next two games in the sim, beating the Leatherwings 4-2 and the Bionics 3-0, to bring us into the final two games of the regular season against the Blow Zeros and the Beasts. We're up to 14-8 on the season with a half-game lead in the division, as the Tramplers have all of a sudden gone cold, giving us the division lead back. And we are already locked into the playoffs, so we don't need to win out, but we probably should if we want to win the division title, you know what I mean? So today's episode is going to be the final two games. We're taking on the Blow Zeros in the first matchup. They come in at 13-10. They're already locked into the playoffs, I believe. Yeah, they're already locked in. They have the tiebreaker over the Bottlenoses, so they're safe no matter what happens. And with a lot of teams down there below 500, they're pretty much a lock at this point. They're not going to win their division, so they're stuck in as the 3 or the 4 seed, depending on how the final two games go for them. In this case, it's the final game because they don't play anymore after this one. So if they win, they're guaranteed the 3 seed. If they lose, they need the Bottlenoses to lose to be the 3 as well. If not, then the Bottlenoses win. Bottlenoses become the 3, Below Zeros become the 4. They have Kareem Newton on the mound, and on the mound for us will be Piper Trampleson. Neither pitcher having a really stellar year. They both have their weaknesses, ups and downs. Lineup we're going to be using for today's game, leading off at second base, Aisha Kaboots. Batting second at shortstop is going to be Gingham Hamilton. He's in his second game back from injury. He played the last game in the sim. Batting third, locked in at first base, Atlas Good. Batting fourth, tense at third base, Mimi Barneswobble. Batting fifth is center fielder Xander Kerr. Batting sixth, left fielder Lily Peterson. Batting seventh is catcher Silas Mason. Batting eighth is tenth right fielder Bradley Stark. I'm actually going to move Peterson down here. And I actually want Mason batting fifth. I want Kerr sixth. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Lineup for the Blow Zeros. They have David, Double D, leading off at first base. Alfredo Pratson right, locked in. Second baseman Ahmed Benton, and his catcher Banjo Crosby. Left center fielder Drake Graham. Third baseman Madeline Butts. Left fielder Dancer Gaines. Shortstop Bingo Rude, and then Newton. Let's go. Not Shaka. Not Shaka. Why Shaka? I forgot they played at Shaka. But Newton is a long reliever, so his stamina will drain quicker than Trampleson, so we do have the edge there. And also Drake Graham, the center fielder, used to play for the Furry Flyers. He was on our team in year number 1, so welcome back, Drake. Nice to see you again.
This could be one for the record books at Shaka Sports Turf.
There we go.
Let's do the baseball thing.
Alright, Kaboots leading off, locked in, hitting over 300 on the year with only 1 home, 14 RBIs. He drops a changeup in there to start the day. And then changeup away, 1-1. Changeup up, smoke back up the box, and that's a big leadoff single for Kaboots. Next up, going to be Gingham Hamilton, finally back from injury, hitting .451 with 6 homers, 20 RBIs. He's having a really solid year until that injury struck him down, unfortunately. Still is, really, but, you know, he's not going to be in the league leader conversation because of it. Change it up and then taking high, ball 1. Slider inside, it's 2-0. Change it fouled back, 2-1. Newton has pickoffs are active. So don't expect a lot of stealing out of us today, especially with a good arm behind the plate for Crosby, as that's low. 3-1. Composed activates now for Newton. Oh, I chased that bad pitch. Full count. Peter down in the way, smoked by Hamilton into the gap left center, but run down by Gaines. 1 down. Gaines was just shaded that way. Next up, Atlas Good. First baseman locked in, hitting .310 with 11 RBIs on the year. Still no home runs for Atlas. Then high at 100, ball 1. Peter way hit off the end of the bat in the hold of second. Benton has to go to first with it, 2 down on fielder's choice. Runner at second for Barneswobble, who's tense. RBI hero active, hitting .385 with 10 homers, 30 RBIs. I don't think I've ever physically seen Barneswobble tense. Or if I have, it's been a very, very long time. Very rare to see her down here struggling. Peter low, ball 1. Heater up and away, hitting the hole to the left. That's a base hit. Boots draws the throw. That's a really good one, though, so we'll hold runners at the corners, 2 down. Next up, catcher Silas Mason, hitting .413 with 7 homers, 17 RBIs. He sat out the last game to take a break. Changed up and in as a strike, 0-1. Checked high, good hold, 1-1. Heater down and then hitting the hole to third, but right there is Butts, and she'll make the play to first to end the inning. So we strand 2, bottom 1, David, Pratt, and Benton up against Trampelson. Here's Double D, Davis David, his off-speed hitter. Hitting .277 with 4 homers, 9 RBIs. He used to be the former Nocturnal standout. Unfortunately for him, he's facing the one pitcher in our organization that doesn't rely on breaking pitches. It's Trampelson, who has 3 fastballs and a slider. Check low, 1-1. Two-seamer up, that's popped up. Barneswobble calling for it. Puts it away, 1 down. Fredo Pratt up next, locked in, hitting .258 with 4 homers, 9 RBIs. Side knees, hard rip in the hole. Barneswobble has no time to react to that one. That's a base hit. Even if she did, she wouldn't have caught it anyway. Next up is Benton, second baseman, hitting .256 with a homer and 19 RBIs. Solid RBI production from Benton, even if he's not hitting a lot of home runs, which isn't surprising given he's playing at Shaka majority of the time. That's high, 1-0. Cut it down in the way, 2-0. Slide it down in there, 2-1. Middle in, fouled back, 2-2. Cut up and away, high, 3-2. Throws active, two-seamer hitting the hole to second. Kaboots on a dive, cuts it off. Nice stop, throw to first, in time, 2 down. Runner to second, though, on the fielder's choice. Here's Crosby, the catcher. Banjo hitting .403. 7 homers and 19 RBIs. Yeah. Down and away in there, 0-1. Up and in, line to right. Stark is there, though, and that'll end the inning. To the second, we're scoreless. Kerr, Peterson, and Stark coming up. Xander Kerr, 389 with 2 homers, 15 RBIs, and 2-1 easy target active. Slider misses inside from Newton, ball 1. You're up late swing, 1-1. Late again, 1-2. Slider down, foul back, count, still 1-2. Slider down, roped by Kerr to left of center, carrying well, but that is going to be run down by Graham, 1 out. Lily Peterson up next, left fielder hitting .389 with a homer, 10 RBIs. She has tier 2 contact versus lefty active. Slider in there, 0-1. Peter away, 1-1. Oh, 1-2, chased it. Ooh. Just got to that changeup, 1-2. And we whiffed on the heater away. First punch out from Newton. 2 down for Bradley Stark, who is tense. Right fielder, 385 with 2 homers, 19 RBIs. Heater down in there at the knees, 0-1. Slider away, hit off the end of the bat to short. Bingo Rude in, and that's an easy play to first. 1-2-3 inning for Newton. Bottom 2, Graham, Butts, and Gaines coming up. Here's Drake Graham, former Flyer, center fielder hitting .270 with 4 homers, 12 RBIs. Cut up and in, ball 1. Here down in the way, 2-0. That's low in the two-seamer, 3-0. Seam up and away in there, 3-1. Cutter up, checked in there, full count. Forcing him down and in, hit hard to second, backhanded by Kaboots, throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Madeline Butts, third baseman hitting .207 with 3 homers and 4 RBIs on the year. Forcing him down is chased, fouled back into the screen, 0-1. Slider away, 1-1. He's up and in, whiffed on it, 1-2. Cut up and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Heater down and in. Doors. First punch out for Trampleson.
Now batting, the left fielder.
2 down, and that brings up Dancer Gaines. Left fielder hitting .311 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Slider to the knees. That's a hanger. Lined to the gap, left center, and that's going to roll to the fence. Extra bases for Gaines. Kerr gets it in quickly, but that is still a 2-out double as that was left in the middle of the zone. Next up, Bingo Rude. Shortstop hitting .264 with 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Good RBI chance for him here. Cutter up and away, high, ball 1. Heater away, popped up to right field. He skies it. Stark doesn't even have to move, really. And he'll put it away to end the inning. Runner stranded to the third. Trampleson, Kaboots, and Hamilton coming up.
Now batting.
Pitcher Piper Trampleson leads off. It's her very first at-bat of the season, as she's yet to face an opponent that is in the other conference. Heater down and in as a strike, 0-1 until now anyway. Slider inside from Newton, 1-1. Slider down is lined softly to short. Easy catch for Rude.
Now batting.
1 down for Kaboots. 1-1 with a single today.
Aisha Kaboots.
Down and in inside, ball 1. Slider away, waited for, but skied to right field. It's be an easy hang-up out there. Caught by Pratt, 2 down.
Now batting. The shortstop.
And there's Hamilton, he's 0-1.
Gingham Hamilton.
All right, Gingham. Slider high, hanger, ball 1. Another high slider, 2-0. Oh, you fooled me badly on that changeup. I was looking heater. That was a heater. It's smoked. Late on the heater low, 2-2. Heater down and then hard grounder to second on 1 hop. Benton makes the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3, bottom 3. Newton, David, and Pratt coming up. There's Green Newton, the pitcher, hitting .250 on the air with an RBI. Heater way high, ball 1. Slider down and in there, 1-1. Slider down and away, Nubber up the middle to second. Kaboots there. Bare hands to first. 1 down. Instead, Double D flew out, popped out to third his first at bat. David, everybody. Forcing it down and away. Fouled off late, 0-1. In. Sky deep to left field, hit pretty well. Peterson on the run. In the shade, puts it away, 2 down. Next up, Alfredo Pratt, 1-for-1 with a single. Cutter middle away, fouled it off late, 0-1. Using down and in low, 1-1. Slider away, 2-1. Heater middle in, fouled it off, 2-2. Down and away, hit up the line to first. Good is there. He'll take it to the bag, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. To the 4th, we're scoreless still. Hard lineup up for the Flyers. Good, Barneswobble, and Mason. Here's Atlas Good. He's 0-for-1 with the fielder's choice ground out. Heater in there, 0-1. Newton locked in here. Heater down and in his sky to right field. Right at Alfredo Pratt for the first out. Barneswobble up next. 1-for-1 with a single today. Back to Mojo. Change it outside, ball 1. Heater up, smoked to third, but right at Butts, 2 down. Here's Mason, 0-for-1. Grounded out to third his first at bat as that slider's low, ball 1. Fucking gnat needs to go away. That's outside, 2-0. Slider inside, 3-0. Don't move, don't swing, composed activates. And it's in there with the slider at the top of the zone, 3-1. Heater down, hard grounder to second, but Benton there on the backhand keeps it in the infield, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4, Benton, Crosby, and Graham. It's the heart of their lineup coming up. There's Benton, he's 0-for-1. Grounded out his first at bat. Heater's inside, ball 1. Down and away, check flow, 2-0. Cut up and in, strike, 2-1. Using her low in the dirt, 3-1. Heater up and in, ball 4, just high, it missed. First walk from Trampleson. Here's Crosby, 0-for-1. Zoom down and away. Hard grounder in the hole between first and second, and because the runner was holding, runner was being held. No, first baseman wasn't there. It's back-to-back base runners. Nobody out for Drake Graham. He's 0 for 1. Got up and away on the first pitch. Ball 1 outside. Slider down, 2-0. Up in. At the first base line. Out of reach of the leaping good. It's a fair ball up the line, and that's going to get in to the corner. It's going to be an RBI double for Graham. It's 1-0. The tie is broken. Next up, Butts, who's 0 for 1. Peter away in the first one. Outside, ball 1. Two-seamer inside, 2-0, way off the plate. Slider down in the way, fouled back, 2-1. Cutter down and in, whiffed on it, 2-2. Peter up and away, ball 3, 3-0. Cutter and in, line down the left field line, Peterson on the run. Lays out and takes it away. Great throw from Lilly, throw to third, just late. That saved the runs for now. 1 down for Gaines. 1 for 1 with a double. Great job, Lilly. Great job. Great effort. Slider down. Check strike. 0-1. Gaines out in front. Looking for a heater. Heater high and inside. 1-1. Cutter down and away. Fouled off out of play on the right side. 1-2. Down and in the dirt. 2-2. Peter up and away, 3-2. That was nowhere near the zone. Full count pitch. Slider hangs, line deep to left field. Peterson is back this time to catch the liner in the air. Lead runner will tag. Throw comes to third to hold the second runner. It's a sac fly for Gaines, 2-0. And here's Bingo Rude, who's 0 for 1. Go out to right field his first at bat. Down and away, runner goes for third, and I forgot the runner was at second. So that's a stolen base for free. Would have gotten it anyway. 1-0. Heater up and in. Strike called. 1-1. Slider down in the dirt. 2-1. Cutter down and in. 3-1. Team up and away. Ball 4. Second walk today for Trampleson as that misses outside. Full count for Newton. He's 0 for 1. Or 2 on, nobody out. 2 on, 2 down for Newton. There we go. That was the second walk of the day for Trampleson. Heater up, ball 1. Slider down and in. Fouled back by Newton, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Lined over short, leaping is Hamilton off his glove. It's going to be another base hit single, 3-0. If Hamilton catches that, we're out of the inning. Instead, it's now another run. There's Double D, 0 for 2, back to the top of the lineup in Tramplison's 10th. Goes in the middle in. That's a strike, 0-1. Cutter down and in, low, 1-1. Two-seamer away, 2-1. Either way, hitting the hole to first, past the diving good. It's a base hit into right. Stark fires home though, and that'll hold the runner. Base is loaded, 2 down. Here's Pratt, 1 for 2 with a single, looking to bust it open. 30 pitches in the inning so far for Trampleson, and that one's going to be smoked to the gap in right center. Cut off by Kerr on the dive, but that's still going to get 2 home. 2-run single, it's now 5-0. And Benton's up next. They batted around, 0 for 1 with a walk last time up. Up and in, and that is served up deep to center field. I ain't even got to turn around to look at it. That ball is over the top of the wave wall into the cobblestone effect up there, and it disappears between the 2 walls. That is 483 away, and it's 8-0. Yeah, this game's over. Here's Crosby up next. Trampleson done. And we're going to go long reliever, Ali Lim, as he's going to take over. Either way on the first one, hit hard to first. That's going to be a 1-pitch out as Good smothers it, takes it to the bag to finally end the inning. The 10 men come to bat for the Below Zeros in the 4th, making it 8-0 as they score 8 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks.
Now batting,
Yeah, this is over. Here's Kerr over 1. We'll see if we can put up a fight, but if we don't shrink the gap by the end of, say, the 6th or 7th inning, we're going to sim the rest of this one and move on to Game 2 to finish the season off. I have a limited time today before I got to go to work. That's in there, the letters, 1-1. And that's popped up to the pitcher. Good job. You suck. 1 down. Here's Peterson, 0 for 1. Newton's not even that good. He's like a B. He's an A. Okay, maybe he is good. Change pin there, 0-1. Heater away, 1-1. Heater in there, 1-2. Change up, pulled foul, 1-2. Heater up and in, jammed to second. Picked out of the air by Benton, of course, 2 down. See, their infielders know how to catch. Here's Stark over 1. Slider inside, 1-0. Out in front of the changeup, 1-1. Change up, pulled foul, 1-2. And that's another strikeout. Good job, Stark. You're a bum. Bottom 5, we're halfway home. It's 8-0. Hey, if they score 2 runs here, I'll just sim the rest of the game. We'll be down 10. Peter weighs a strike, 0-1. Slider down, 1-1. Peter up. Foul back, 1-2. Change it down in the way. Chased it, fouled off, 1-2. Heater up and away. Doors, first punch out for Lim. So Butts is 0 for 2. Slider down and in, pulled foul, 0-1. Heater down in the way, chopper to second, shortstop right at Hamilton. Throw to first, 2 down. Base empty for Gaines, 1 for 1 with an RBI double. Or no, she had a sac fly last time up. She's also doubled. Slider up, strike, 0-1. Either way, hit on the ground to second. Kaboots is there, throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Lynn. Top 6, it's 8-0. Lynn leads off. He is locked in. How's the bullpen looking? Tired, fully rested, fully rested, fully rested. So we do have options. Okay. So if I don't want to waste anybody, I don't have to. I think I'll just leave Lim in and let him keep pitching. Change pin there away, 0-1. Hitter up high, 1-1. Hitter down in the way, Nubber in the hole to short. Backhanded by Rude, and that's first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24.
Here's Kaboots, 1 for 2 with a single locked in. Been there at the knees, 0-1. Slider middle in, line to center field, but right at Graham. He doesn't even have to move, 2 down. Here's Hamilton, 0 for 2 today. Struck out last at bat. He's currently tense and also fumbled a line drive. Slider hangs, lined and leaping is Madeline Butts to take it away. You bitch. Bottom 6. Rude, Newton, and David coming up. Here's Rude, 0 for 1 with a walk. You're down and lays a strike, 0-1. Got it down and in there, 0-2. Change up and in. Hit deep to left center field, carrying well, slicing away from Kerr. It's off the one hopper, base to the wall. Kerr gets it in, but it is a leadoff double. That was just hitting the perfect spot. Next up, Newton, 1 for 2 with an RBI single last at bat for the pitcher. Up and away, bunt shown and pulled back. Why are you bunting? You're up 8-0. Don't be a whore. Swing the bat, you pussy. Strike in there, 0-2. All right, fine. You're up. Inside, 1-2. Slider up. And look at that, you struck out. Ha-ha, fouled off for a strikeout. Second punch out for Lim. Here's Double D, 1 for 3 with a single. Slider down and in, just low, ball 1. Change down and away, pulled foul, 1-1. Heater up, 2-1. Heater away, 3-1. Change down and in, check, strike called, 3-2. Slider down, ball 4. First walk from Lim. First and second for Pratt, 2 for 3, 2 singles. He drove in 2 runs last at bat on a single. Heater up, ball 1. Probably Lim's last batter here. Slider away, nub back to Lim. He'll throw to second for one. Kaboops to first. Double play. Love to see it. Good job, Ollie. Great pitching to the seventh. Good. Barnes Wobble, Mason due up. We don't score here. I'm simming the rest of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 30, Atlas. Good.
Late on the heater, 0-1. Slider dumped into center field. There we go. Atlas, his first hit. 1 for 3. Lead off man on for Barnes Wobble. 1 for 2 with the single. Newton staying out there. Heater down, smoke to short. But it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Yay. Here's Mason, and that'll do it for Newton. He goes 6 2/3 innings, shutout ball today. He's going to have a quality start, and he's probably going to get the win. Digit Bugby out of the bullpen here to try and slam the door. And that first pitch is skied to shallow center. This is going to be an easy fly out for the second baseman. Benton puts it away, and we're going to sim the rest of this one. We're going to make a pitching change. Oh, both Benitez and Dantas rolled stimulated. I'm going to put Benitez in since it's basically a lost cause at this point, being down 8-0, and we're going to sim the rest of this game. All right, let's see how bad it is. Will he get to double digits? Will we make a miraculous comeback in the last 2.5 innings? Probably not. This game was a lost cause. That one inning just fucked us. Well, so we're going to be tied for the division lead with the Tramplers then. It'll come down to the final game. Yep, they did get the double digits. They won 10-0. Okay, well, fuck us then. Okay, well, we still have tiebreaker over the Tramplers. They do not play before us. We have one game to sim, Leatherwings and Bottlenoses. Bottlenoses need a win, and they do get it, but they are not going to win the tiebreaker over the Below Zeros, so Bottlenoses will remain as the 4 seed, so their playoffs are locked up. It's Trackers as the 1 no matter what, win or lose. Bird Lizards will be the 2, Below Zeros are the 3, they have the tiebreaker, and Bottlenoses are the 4. Even if the False Knights win their last game, they can't get in. On the other side, let's see, Champs have already locked up their division, they're in. So they're going to be the 2 no matter what. It comes down to us and the Tramplers for the 1 seed. And the Beasts, they're playing for everything here. They're our opponent. If we win, Beasts are eliminated from the playoffs because they lose the tiebreaker to the Night Bats. If we lose, the Beast will get in and be the number, possibly they might move up to the 3 or 4 seed depending on run differential. All right, so it's going to come down to this. Let's look around the league real quick. What we got? A lot of moves. Benson gets +1 power. It's a pitcher. No one cares. Easton Osborne released by the Toucans for Graham Booker. They also released Samir Payne, picking up Blake Dastardly. Swampers cut Adelina Tucker, bringing in Myra French. And they also cut Kahua Compton as they bring in Keaton Butts. PJ Freeman is also picked up by the Champs, actually. He's going to replace Sage Shoei. Asiago gets +13 speed. He's a pitcher. Okay, Mike, you want a pinch run? Screw Kirk, released by the Beast here for J.C. Moon. Xander Kerr loses 1 contact. Silas Mason gets +2 fielding. Gold Coats get Orbit Ross. They replace Elder Dismal. And the Night Bats pick up Kyrie Tanner, replacing Coraline York because they're expecting to get into the playoffs. Anything I want to buy? Got 2 games on this. Would make Mimi a utility player fully. That'd be interesting. Ooh, Consistent for Lim is pretty good, though. K Collector for Benitez is good, too. Oh, damn, we got some choices here. If it's me, infielder, it's not too enticing, although Hamilton is a very good fielder. He does have good speed and arm already. Benitez is younger. Lim, though, has been more consistent this year. Consistent's not that great of a trait, though. Plus, we're not really getting much on the baseline. We're getting actually slightly more than we would for Benitez. But if we save here, we can buy both Barneswobble, Benitez, and possibly Hamilton. So I think we trade off Lim for the other 3. All right, so Derek Stevens, the rookie's going to be on the mound, 3-1 with a 1.99 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. And on the mound for the Beast, it's Kevin Bates, 2-0 with a 4.24 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP. It all comes down to this for both teams. Ooh, Hefty Elliott's juiced. He wants to DH today. I'll allow it. A lot of tense people in this lineup today, though. I think we make that decision here. Charlie's going to play right, and we're going to put Peterson in left. Going to let Stark sit out. Barneswobble's going to play. Hamilton, I could put Dealer in for him and just let him come off the bench. We have options. Peterson can bat number 2. Good will bat 3. We'll put Barneswobble at the 4. Despite her being 10th, she's still a really good hitter. Hefty Elliott will be 5th. Xander Kerr will be 6th. Yeah. We'll put Mason 7, Dealer at 8, and Chernley at 9. Or yeah, Chernley at 8, Dealer at 9. That's better. Lineup for the Beasts is Julia Maloney in center, Jonathan Fields in right, J.C. Moon, who they just got, at third base. Smash Lafayette is locked in at DH. Ryan Hurls at short, Weston Rio in left, Gianni Oliver catching, Walt French at first, and Brian Smile playing second base instead of shortstop. And we're on the road at the Swagger Center. All right, we got a lot on the line here. If we win, we are guaranteed not only the division title, but also well, actually, we're guaranteed number 1 seed, win or lose, I think. We have the option of it, but if we win, we guarantee the division title and number 1 seed. If the Beasts win, they guarantee themselves a playoff berth, and they could potentially move up to the number 3 spot in the playoffs if they win. If we win, and the Tramplers win, we win the tiebreaker. If the Tramplers win and we lose, Tramplers win and they take the number 1 seed. Caboot's leading off, locked in, hitting .333 here, facing Bates. Change it in there for a strike, go 1. That's low from Bates this time, 1-1. Bates does have tier 2 easy jumps and walk prone as that's in there on the changeup. 1-2. Heater down, smoke through the middle, and Caboot's leads it off with a knock. There you go, Aisha. She has Stealer, and he has easy jumps. It's a bad combination, and their catcher doesn't have an arm either. Here we go. Change up in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Is in the dirt and wouldn't have got her anyway. Stolen base for Caboots. That is her 5th. She's 5 for 6 on the air. 0-1 count to Peterson. Heater up in there. 0-2. Heater down. Dump to left of center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Caboots got a good jump around third. Maloney's throw is cut. It's an RBI single, 1-0 Flyers. Bates is immediately tense. Here's Atlas Good. Locked in, hitting .310 with 11 RBIs. Runner goes. Curveball inside, way off the corner. Throw down to second. Easy steal for Peterson with Stealer. Lily's 4th of the year. She's 4 for 5. 1-0 count to Good. Pick off to second, not in time. Out in front of the changeup at the knees, 1-1. Changeup pulled foul, 1-2. A lot of changeups early here from Bates as tough out activates for Good. Ooh, we almost hit him in the belt bopper, 2-2. Heater up, lined at the middle. That's another base hit. Peterson draws the throw. She will hold. That's a good one. Saw that coming. Runners at the corners for Barneswobble. RBI Hero is active. Tense. She did get a hit in the first game this episode, but she failed to get a hit after that. Another reason why I held, RBI Hero. Your ball outside, misses, ball 1. Heater up and in, jammed by Barneswobble deep to left center field. Into the gap it goes, being run down. Maloney gets there at the warning track for the first out, but that is way deep enough for Peterson to score on the sac fly. It's 2-0. Runner at first for Hefty Elliott. He's juiced. Hitting .200 with 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Bit of a middling year for the third-year first baseman. There it goes. Curveball inside. Ball. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stealer and easy jumps again. Works as Good. Takes second. He's 2 for 2 on steals. 1-0 to Elliott. Looking for a pitch to drive. Changeup driven to second, but right at Smile. 2 down. Here's Xander Kerr hitting .387 with 2 homers, 15 RBIs. You're up, ball 1, just high. Heater up, smoked by Kerr to left center field, hit pretty well, but I think he got under it. He did. At the warning track, calling for it is going to be Ryu, and that ends the inning. We get 2 home, 2-0 bottom 1. Maloney, Fields, and Moon coming up against Derek Stevens, the rookie. Coming in with an ERA just under 2 and a whip just above 1. Much better start for the offense here. We're already doing better than we were in the first game. Here we go. Maloney leading off with Rally Starter active. She also has Sign Stealer activated randomly. Stevens, of course, is known for his curveball. He also has K Collector now. Using her down and in, taking low. Ball 1. He picked that up during the season. Heater outside. 2-0. Ball down. Chopped up the middle. Stevens with the reactions to first. 1 down. Nice play, Derek. Here's right fielder Jonathan Fields. Tier 2 first pitch prayer and Tier 2 contact versus lefty. Hitting only 182 on the year with 2 RBIs. Up and away. Smoke to second. Lining. Caboose leaps out of her reach. Into the gap it goes. Cut off by Kerr. Keeps it a single. Good throw, Xander. Here's J.C. Moon, who was just signed out of the free agent pool, the former Toucan star. Hitting 224 with 3 homers, 12 RBIs. He has Tier 2 off-speed hitter active here. He's DHing today because he has Tier 2 wild thrower. Ball down and in, way inside. Ball 1. Heater away, 2-0. Down and away. That's hit in the hole, past the diving first baseman. First and second now with 1 down. Good throw by Chernley. Here's Smash Lafayette. He's DHing today, actually. So Moon is at third? Yeah, Moon's at third. Huh, okay. Interesting place. Lafayette, Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Locked in, but he is only hitting 224 with 5 homers and 18 RBIs. Change up way out in front of it inside, 0-1. Looking outside on that one. Curveball check low and away, 1-1. Heater down and in. Whiffed on it, 1-2. 2-2 up and away. Way outside, 2-2. Ball down and away. Fouled off. Ooh, watch out, guys. Right in the dugout. 1-2-2 the count still. Take it down. Smothered, 3-2. Heater down the middle. Line 1 hopper to short. Mishandled by Dealer, but he'll still get the out at second. So it's fielder's choice. Could have been a double play, though. Here's Hurls. Runners at the corners for first pitch prayer active. Tier 2. Hitting 286 with 7 RBIs. Big spot. Heater up and in. Doors, 0-1. Ball down and away. That's a strike, 0-2. K Collector activates for Stevens. Change up low, 1-2. 2-seam up and away. Doors got him. First punch out for Stevens. For the second, it's 2-0. Mason, Chernley, and Dealer coming up. Good pitching, Derek. Here's Silas Mason, the catcher, hitting 394. Hitless last game. That curveball's way outside. Ball 1. High again, 2-0. Changeup hangs, line to center field, but it is right at Maloney, 1 down. Here's Julian Chernley getting his first start in a while. Right fielder hitting 318 with 5 RBIs. In for Stark. Changeup way high, ball 1. Lead to middle of the plate, crushed by Chernley to center field, but it's going to go right at the center fielder Maloney, 2 down. Next up, E. Dealer hitting 269 with 3 RBIs, getting the start for Hamilton today. Heater weighs a strike, 0-1. High up in there, 1-1. Heater up and in, up and away actually, 1-2. Tough out activates. And we chase it inside for the first punch out today for Bates. Bottom 2, it's 2-0. Ryu, Oliver, and French coming up. Here's Weston Ryu, Tier 2 power versus lefty, Tier 2 outside pitch. 246 with a homer and 8 RBIs. Peter, that leaked over the outside corner of the plate, heading for the high wall. It ricocheted. That is long and gone for the Beasts as they put that one out the pasture. That one ricocheted. I was really hoping that would hit the high wall and bounce back. Instead, it just nicked the inside corner of it and bounced into the stands. Second homer of the year there, and that is 2-1. Oliver next up, catcher with Tier 2 first pitch prayer. Hitting below 200 on the year with a homer, 5 RBIs. Up and away is correct to left center. Oh, that's cracked dead center, and that's not coming back either. That's back-to-back jacks here for the Beast as they tie it up at 2. Second of the year for Oliver, and he might actually hit the Mendoza line. Next up, Welp French, first baseman in 345 with the homers, 7 RBIs, and Stevens 10s. Peter away, fouled off, 0-1. Back-to-back, first pitch swing in there. That's fouled off, 1-1. Change it down, whiffed on it, 1-2. Peter up it in, 2-2. Ball down and away, 3-2, just low. Receiver down, ball 4, walk for Stevens. Come on, Derek, get out of it. Here's Brian Smile at second today, hitting .306 with 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Either way, ball 1. Ball down and in, whiffed on it, 1-1. Team inside, run it goes, broken bat on the hit and run, it's foul, 1-2. Change it down, foul off, 1-2. Peter left middle of the plate, that's heading for the high wall in right center. It's going to smack off it and drop back into field of play. Kerr gets to the cutoff man, around third is the lead runner. Relay throw from Good, not in time. It's an RBI double, it's 3-2, and the Beasts take the lead. Here's Maloney, 0 for 1. Peter down, low, ball 1. Two-seamer up, high, 2-0. No rally starter necessary, you're winning now. Curveball in there, 2-1. Down, foul off, 2-2. Down and away, hitting the hole to second, cut off by Kaboots, throw to first. Finally, we get the first out of the inning. Next up, Fields, 1 for 1 with a single. Peter down, check strike, 0-1. Go ball up, strike called on the check, 0-2. Change it down and away in the dirt, 1-2. Stop trying to get cute with it, Derek. Just put it in there. See me down, hit on the ground to second. Kaboots has to take the out at first. 2 down, runs scores on the ground out. It's 4-2. Next up, J.C. Moon, 1 for 1 with a single. Take away, fouled off, 0-1. Change it down, checked, 1-1. Ball down and in. Smoked foul, 1-2. Peter up and in. Jammed it up the middle. You're kidding me. Inning continues. How did he get to that? Here's Lafayette, 0 for 1. Go down the way, ball 1. Can't get a call now. 2-0. 3-0. In there at the knees. There we go. 3-1. Go down in there. Full count. Away. Smoked up the middle on the hit to run because it was full count with 2 down. Another single, first and second. Still 2 outs. Here comes Hurls, 0 for 1. Change him up, ball 1. Either way, hitting the hole to first. Past the diving Good, another base hit. Runner holds. And they batted around. Here's Ryu, who led off the inning with a home run. Ball 1 inside. Checked in there at the knees, 1-1. Change buffing in. Check strike, 1-2. Ball down and in. Check low, 2-2. Peter down, chopped on the ground in the hole. Cut off by Good. Flip to Stevens. That ends the inning, finally. But 10 men come to the bat. And they score 4 times, leading off the inning with back-to-back home runs. It's now 4-0 to the third. 4-2 to the third. I'm sorry. Kaboots, Peterson, and Good coming up. It was going so well, too. Here's Kaboots, 1 for 1 with a single. Moves away in there, 0-1. Low heater, 1-1. Fouled off early on the changeup at the knees. 1-2. Ball down, dumped to left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit and be extra bases as it rolls to the fence. Misplayed a bit by Maloney, but it's a leadoff double for Kaboots. Nice job. That's a start. Next up, Peterson, 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Changed away, strike called, 0-1. Chased at 0-2. Dribble down, pulled foul, 0-2. Heater inside, jammed to short. Hurls no play at third, will go to first with it, 1 down. Next up, good, 1-for-1 with a single. Locked in. Heater middle in, smoked up the middle on the liner into left center. That's going to roll to the deepest part of the park as well. Maloney cuts it off just before the wall, but Good's going to trot into second with a double. Run scores, it's 4-3. Here's Barnes wobble, sack fly last at bat. Still tense, but RBI hero active again. Heater down the middle, and Barnes wobble connects on that one. It ain't coming back, folks. That is going to take flight and land in the stands in right center. We're back in the lead. That's a bomb for Barnes wobble, her 11th as she connects. It is 5-4. Sounded better than 4:30 off the bat, but we'll take it regardless. Elliott up next, he's 0-for-1. Heater down and in late swing, 0-1. Bates now tense again. Heater inside, 1-1. Got me out in front of that changeup, 1-2. Fouled off, 1-2. Up, 2-2. Chased it down and in, but it's dropped off the catcher's glove. Oliver recovers, not in time. Infield single for, not a single actually, but Elliott reaches on the drop, third strike. Still only 1 out for Kerr. Elliott can fly. There he goes. Curveball up, taken high, throw down. That's an easy steal. Elliott's first of the year. He's 1-for-1. 1-0 count to Kerr. That curveball missed high. Pick off, not in time. We got a shot, folks. Come on. Heater up, line by Kerr, deep to left field. That is high enough. Will it get to the bullpen? Yes, it will. That one takes flight and lands in the netting above the Flyers bullpen. Xander Kerr hits the second homer of the inning for the Flyers offense, his third of the year. It is now 7-4. Keep piling on, boys. We're going to need every run you got. There's Mason, 0-for-1 today. Pulled it foul on the change, 0-1. Chased it low, 0-2. Heater up and in, smoked up the middle. That's a base hit. Mason keeps it rolling. He's on 1 down for Chernley, 0-for-1. Still Julian. Here, middle in, smoked to left center. Will that sit down? No, it won't. Caught by Maloney. It hung up. 2 down. Almost got it. Next up, Dealer. He's 0-for-1. Struck out at first at bat. Change it in there, 0-1. Chased at 0-2. Big tough out activates again. Pick off. Okay, that'll reset the at-bat. I'm fine with that. That ends the inning. 5 runs, though. It's 7-4. Bottom 3. Oliver, French, and Smile coming up. We answer their 2 homers with 2 multi-run homers. Here's Oliver. First pitch curveball. Chopped in the hole to short. Charging Barnes wobble. Bare hands across. Got him. 1 down. Let's go. There's French who walked. Heater up, ball 1. 60 coming from Stevens here. Remember, it's only the 3rd inning. 1-1. I'll be lucky we get him through 5 today. That's outside. 2-1. Heater in there. Fouled off. 2-2. Dribble down and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Holster that sword. Mason the first in time. 2 down. Second punch out for Stevens. There's Smile. 1-for-1 with an RBI double. Ball checked inside. Ball 1. Heater away. Smoked by Smile. Left center. Hit well. Kerr leaps just out of his reach. Good effort, though, Xander. Throw-in's offline a bit, but he was going to have a double anyway. Smile still runs pretty well for how old he is. Next up, Maloney 0-for-2. RBI chance. No rally started because Smile reached base. Signs they were activated there on the changeup. She's late on it anyway. 0-1. Heater down and in. Chopper to short. Dealer charges. Makes the play cleanly to first, and that ends the inning. Stranding a runner to the 4th. Still up 3. It's Dealer resetting his at-bat, then Kaboots and Peterson. There's Dealer 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. That's way outside on the 2-seamer. Ball 1. Peter in there, 1-1. Change up and in, 2-1. Change it drops in, strike, 2-2. Top out activates for Dealer. Checked on the curve, good hold, full count. Full, now walk prone activates. Oh, fooled me on that changeup, but I pulled a foul. Curveball hangs at the letters, lined over short, base hit for Dealer. He dumps it in left. Nice job. Good job, Gee. Here's Kaboots, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Peter in there, 0-1. Runner goes. Curveball inside. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Dealer thanks to easy jumps. Gee 1 for 1 in the air. 1-1 count to Kaboots. Old foul on the changeup. 1-2. That would have been a strike. Peter up. Smoked up the middle. That's a base hit. Dealer's going to hold at third, though. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Kaboots 3 for 3 today is on fire. Here's Peterson. Pick off to first. Throw to second. We'll get Kaboots, but Dealer runs home and scores. It's 8-4. Nice little delayed double steal there. 0-1. Peter way dumped into right field. Base hit for Peterson. There you go, Lily. Would have brought home Dealer anyway, but we'll take it. She's locked in. Here's good. 2 for 2. RBI double last at bat. He's also singled. Oh, that was down the middle and I missed it. 0-1. The ball away, pulled foul. 0-2. Out of off. 0-2. Staying alive. There it goes. That's low. Throw down to second. No chance. Stolen base for Peterson. Your second. That's a dribbler to short. That'll move her to third. Hurls to first. 2 down. Next up going to be Barneswobble. 2-run bomb last time up. She's also hit a sac fly, and that'll do it for Bates. Out of the bullpen is reliever Byrne Copeland, trying to stop the bleeding. Here 2 Wild Thing. Peter down the middle, line to left field. Another RBI for Barneswobble. This time it's on a single. It's 9-4. That is her 4th RBI of the day. Here's Elliott 0 for 2. Reached on a drop third strike. Peter in there 0-1. He's also lined out. That's fouled off. That will get out of reach. Yes, it will. 0-2. No more easy jumps. No more free running today, unfortunately. And we chase it. Pop up the third. That ends the inning. All right, bottom 4. It's 9-4. 2 more runs on the board. Fields, Moon, and Lafayette coming up. Thanks to some cheeky base running and Barneswobble's bat. There's Fields. Ball down and in. Low, ball 1. Either way is hit off the end of the bat to right field. Chernley in front of the fence. Catches it before it hits the wall. 1 down. Moon up next. 2 with 2 singles. He's in low. Ball 1. You're up. Foul back. 1-1. Up and in. Jammed by Moon to right field. Chernley back to the 1 track again. Puts it away. 2 down. There's Lafayette 1 for 2 with a single. Ball middle in. Hard grounder in the hole past Kaboots. She had no time to get there. That's going to be a base hit. Lafayette on to extend the inning with 2 down. Here's Hurls 1 for 2 with a single. Inside. Whiffed on it. 0-1. Down the way. 1-1. Good take. 14 away. 2-1. Ball down and in. Way inside. 3-1. Slow down, Derek. Get down and away. Ball 4. Another walk. Come on, Derek. Get me through 4 today. Here's Ryu. Been there. 0-1. Pitch 80 coming. You're down. 1-1. 2-1. 3-1. Ball 4, another walk. Okay, I gotta take you out, Derek. I can't leave you in there. Another one. Base loaded, 2 down for Oliver.
Sorry, Derek, you just didn't have it today, buddy. All right, so Richards did pitch at the end of last game for whatever reason, even though we were down 8-0. Dantas also pitched. Jesus. So they used everybody except Benson. Lim, get in here. You're locked in. I need you. You're up. And it's smoked right down the middle. That's going to get some runs home. 1 run in. Second runner coming as well. Throw cut. It's a 2-run single. 9-6. Slider down and in low. Ball 1. Either way, fouled off. 1-1. Change it down. Grounder to second, right at Kaboot. She'll go to first. That ends the inning. 2 come home. Inherited runners from Lim's 2-out single he gives up, but it's 9-6 still. Flyers lead top 5. Kerr, Mason, and Shernley coming up, and this will be the last half inning, guys. I do need to go to work. So let's bat this, and we'll see how things end up here at the end of the season. Chopper off the glove of Copeland in no man's land behind the mound. Infield single for Kerr. Next up, Mason, 1 for 2 with a single. Pick off, nothing doing. Peter Finn smoked to center field. There you go, Silas. His second hit, he's 2 for 3. 2 on, nobody out. Here comes Chernley, 0 for 2. Julian skied out to center last at bat. Peter in there at the knees, 0-1. Peter up and away, smoked to third. Caught by Moon. They're going to double off Kerr at second despite the low throw. 2 down. Here's Dealer. 1 for 2 with the single. I really thought that was going to bounce. It did not. Peter inside. Ball 1. Peter Way is lined softly to left. That is going to be caught by Ryu to end the inning. Okay, we're going to send the rest of the way here. Let's see how this goes. If we win the division. If we lose, it all comes down to what the Tramplers do in the sim. And if the Beasts win, they also make the playoffs. So they're playing for a lot of stuff here. I just wish I could have played the full game, but I didn't have enough time today, unfortunately. That's the only thing I'm upset about. That and that first loss against the Blow Zeros, that was pathetic. Come on. Please, please. Hold on. Yes, we win 12-8. Beasts are going to miss the playoffs. Beasts are officially eliminated. They lose the tiebreaker to the Nightbats. Nightbats will be in as the 4 seed, and that is the team we will see in the first round of the playoffs next episode. Tramplers will be the number 3. They will take on the Champs, who will be the number 2, and I would pick the Tramplers in that battle. All right, you've taken the last bottle of heartburn medicine. Who are you going to make restock it? Yeah, let's do Dantas. I haven't been too impressed with her this year. Sim the rest of the season real quick. Gold Coats blow out the Nocturnal 6-1 in a game that doesn't matter. This one also doesn't really matter much. Tramplers would have lost, so that would have given us the division. Swampers beat the Dive Bombers. Trackers beat the False Knights. Toucans beat the Bards, and then the Thumpers beat the Toucans, but the Thumpers still finish as the worst team in the league at 8-16. Tough to see that. But so if we had lost that game, hypothetically, let's say we lose by 1 run, the Beasts win, so they would have instead of losing by 4, they would have won by 1, so they'd have a plus 11 run differential. They would have been 14-10, so would have we. And to say the Tramplers still lose, that means we're still the number 1 seed. The Beasts would be the number 3, and the Tramplers would be the 4, and the Nightbats would be out. What a crazy way things would have shifted. All right, looking around the league, anything big to report? A lot of roster moves. Beasts picked up, they got rid of J.C. Moon. They brought in Carmelo Hernandez. False Knights picked up Paul Roman, cutting Chris Klein. Dub Hardy was cut by the Low Zeros for Orion Reed. Skylar Driver, released by the Riddles for Hoots Love. Luca Tent to the False Knights, replacing Tristan Cantu. Guillermo Riley to the Toucans, replacing Glass Phi. And Eden Barnett, released by the Swampers for Brickley Bush. Derek Stevens gets +4 fielding. Nice job. And Thumpers sign Alika O'Brien, cutting Sky Jock. Player developments. Okay. So Limbs actually survived, but that's not the one we're going for. We're going for this one for Benitez. +1 velo, 1 junk, 1 accuracy. Going for K Collector. We're not going to get it. That's all right. Benitez needed the made loyalty boost anyway over Limb, so. Hamilton's is at 99. He's at 99 loyalty. Barneswobble should be at 99 loyalty. She is. Between the two that are left, we're only going to be able to buy one. I'm going to pick Barneswobbles because the ability for her to play the entire field is more valuable than Hamilton being able to play just the infield. So, Barneswobble. 1 speed to 56, 1 arm to 76, bonus 3 speed. She's going to get that up to 59. Let's go. And then 10% chance to be a utility player fully? No. Worth a shot, though, right? And we don't have enough to buy dealers, unfortunately. Even if we had bought Hamilton's, I think maybe it would have been close, but I don't think we would have been able to afford it anyway, so it's fine. All right, we'll take that. I'm not going to make any roster moves. I think the team is pretty solid as it stands. Let's take a look at stats for the season. 383 for Peterson, solid, nice. Not a lot of power. She's not a power hitter. Mason had a good resurgence of his career. He hit over 400, had 7 homers and 17 RBIs. All of those career high. Also career high OPS, over 1.2. Even beating out Barneswobble, who doubled his RBI total. She had 34. She also led the team in home runs with 11. Al is good. No home runs this year, but still drove in 13 runs. Very surprising. Kerr, 4 homers, 18 RBIs, hit over almost 400. Bradley Stark was cold at the end of the year, but he still drove in 19 runs. Kaboots had a solid year as a leadoff hitter. Hefty Elliott was a disappointment. Guy Dealer, he's not here for offense, really. He's here for defense, and even then it's suspect at best. Gingham Hamilton had a solid year before the injury, and then after the injury he never quite got going again. Still managed to hit over 400. Julian Chernley had a decent year off the bench. Piper Villa, he's a backup. He's mainly here to give rest days. He's not here to be good. Bingo Anubis, solid in his chances to appear. He did well. Derek Stevens actually was very solid with the bat as well. Pitching, Justin Marshall had a rough year. It was really one rough start he had. Everything else was fine. It just blew his ERA out of the water. Asiago had a horrible season. Trampelson was suspect. Both of them are iffy. Derek Stevens was really good this year. Rookie had a fantastic season. I would not be surprised if he won Rookie of the Year. Ali Lim had a good year out of the bullpen as the mop-up guy. Box Richards, another solid year. Raymond Benson was horrible. Lando Benitez, he pitched all right, and so did Dana Dantas, although she didn't get used as much as Benitez. Yeah, we've got a decent team. I don't see any problems with it, really. I mean, there are a couple places we could improve, but we can't really afford anybody, so, you know, it is what it is at this point. We're fine with that, right? Yeah, I don't see the need to go out and get a starting pitcher. I just don't think it's going to be worth it, honestly. I think we're good with what we have. Looking at my players, I don't really want to cut anybody. I don't see the need to. I think our team's pretty solid as it is. Maybe we could get like a reliever or something to beef up the bullpen. There's no closers. There's only a handful of relievers, and only a handful that are good. I think Kahua Compton would obviously be the obvious pick here. We have Nyla Witness as well as a backup option. And Piazza Oliver. If we sign Compton, do we have anybody we can afford him with? No. No, we can't afford him. How about Witness? Can we sign her? We could. Okay. All right. So we're keeping Lim. We're keeping Richards. I'd keep Benitez. He was decent. Benson was horrible this year, which was very surprising to see. Dantas was all right. She could have been better, though. Her loyalty is the lowest, I believe, right? 34. So if we release her now, her loyalty would be reset. Because she's going to want more money next season, regardless. Benson was really bad this year, but I think we keep Raymond and we cut Dantas just because we know we're not going to be able to re-sign her in the offseason, so let's just go ahead and cut our losses now. And we still have $2 million left to spend. Could we possibly replace Hefty Elliott? Obviously, I'm not going to replace Piper Villa. He's too young to give up on right now. Screw Kirk, no. Kason Patel, no. There's not a lot of first basemen. There's only 3. I don't like those traits. They all suck. The only one I would have considered was Phi, and I can't afford him. I know that. I don't even have to look. Looking at the others. I think we're good everywhere else. There's nowhere else I really want to replace, so I think we'll sit with what we have. Is there any good starters available? There's Chris Klein, but he's too expensive. Dismal's too expensive, and Peacock and Get Wrecked I think are too expensive too. Oh, we could get Wrecked for Mike. I like Mike, though. I don't want to get rid of Mike. Peacock is cheaper. Could we afford him for, say, Trampleson? Because I don't like Trampelson's repertoire. Nope. No moves. Okay. All right. Last thing before we signed off, let's do league leaders. And Mimi Barneswobble wins the MVP award for the second straight season. Congratulations, Mimi. Hitting almost 400, 11 homers, 34 RBIs. Solid year. Xander Kerr finishes 7th in the running. And let's see, batting champion does go to Hamilton. He did play enough despite the injury, which means he takes away the Triple Crown from Barneswobble, but that's fine. Barneswobble home run leader and RBI leader. Gingham up there, Stark up there. Mason had 7 homers. Peterson, Stark, Barneswobble, Kerr, Mason, and Hamilton all in the batting average leaders. On-base percentage, Silas Mason is the king of that. Nice. He's also 2nd in OBS. That's a career high for him, by the way. Same with on-base. Gingham right there. Here's Barneswobble as well. Nice. Same suspects. Hits, Barneswobble led the league in hits, tied with Kerr. Then Barneswobble had extra base hits. She also had runs scored. Stolen bases goes to Kerr. He had 8. Little demon out there on the base paths. Marshall and Stevens tied for the league in wins with 4. Nobody cracks the ERA total, unfortunately. Derek Stevens would have if he didn't have a rough final outing. No one in saves, no one in whip, no one in OBA. Justin Marshall was 4th in strikeouts with 36, tied with Tapia. Strikeouts per 9, Marshall cracks the top 10 with a 10.34. He finishes in 6th. No one in walks per 9, no one in strikeouts per 9. All right. And then we'll jump to the playoffs. This will be what we're looking at next time out, guys. In the quarterfinals, we'll be taking on the Night Bats, our division rivals. Champs will take on the Tramplers. Bird Lizards get the Below Zeros, and the Trackers get the Bottlenoses. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, whatever you guys may be.